Welcome back to the Dividend Diplomats YouTube video. You've got Bert the Herd over here and Lanny. We're straight flexing because we're about to talk to you about another dividend stock video on what could be the most undervalued dividend aristocrat right now.
We are pumped up for this video. So before we get in, everyone, you know what to do. Smash that subscribe button, give us that thumbs up. We appreciate everyone so far that's helped us out and as we continue to grow our YouTube channel. But as Lanny said, we are so pumped up, so excited. We got to get right into this. Who is the most undervalued dividend aristocrat?
We're all hyped up on caffeine. I'm trying to cool it down with some tea right now because, man, dividend investing gets me going. As you know, the Dividend Diplomats are here investing into dividend stocks as our main source of passive income on that journey to
financial freedom. But we're not just investing in any old dividend stock. We don't want to pay too much money for our stocks. We don't want to pay too much money for our clothes, for anything.
For our oatmeal, peanut butter.
Exactly, nothing. However, we want these stocks to be undervalued. So that's why we've designed our stock screener to help us find these undervalued dividend stocks. And we cannot wait to bring this one to you today.
And we wanted to focus on the Dividend Aristocrat list. What is a Dividend Aristocrat?
A dividend aristocrat is a company that has increased its dividend for 25 plus consecutive years. Why are we always so focused on dividend aristocrats? Because we are long-term investors, we are dividend growth investors. So we like to see those companies that have demonstrated their ability to increase their dividend over time.
And we weren't just looking at any old dividend aristocrat. That would be way too easy. We wanted a dividend aristocrat that not only shows signs of undervaluation, aka discount, but one that has an above average dividend yield and an above average dividend growth rate, so you really get that good compounding factor because your dividend reinvesting those divvies back into more shares, the drip.
Yeah, and that is the best part of this, and this is a stock that both of us own in our portfolio. So in the past, we have proven that we will buy the stock when it is screaming signs of undervaluation.
So the question is, are you ready?
Let's jump right in. I think you guys are probably ready, I would say. I'm sure you're tired of hearing us talk about this stock without saying what it is. So Lanny, I think you should do the honors here.
Well, and before we jump in, again, we're going to look at this dividend stock through 3 stock metrics from the Dividend Diplomats stock screener. Quickly, price to earnings ratio, dividend payout ratio, and dividend growth and growth rate. And then we're going to lop in the dividend yield. So, without further ado, we proudly bring to you, to the dividend investing community, Aflac, ticker symbol AFL.
Aflac, baby. Aflac.
The duck is back. Bert the Herd is back. Are they the same? We're about to find out.
Let's jump right into the numbers, everybody. So get ready. Let's buckle up and see if we're going to be adding Aflac to our dividend stock watch list for the rest of the month.
Aflac currently trades at $46.48 as of January 15th stock close price. Now, their expected earnings are a whopping $4.86. So, Bert, what is that forward price to earnings ratio?
That is a forward P ratio of 9.6x, which is a huge discount compared to the broader market, which currently has a PE ratio between 35 and 40x on any given day. Huge. And then with that, it passes the undervaluation mark. That's how you see. Laney and I did a quick scan of the Dividend Aristocrats list before we went through there. Good luck finding another Dividend Aristocrat with a PE ratio below 10.
You may find AT&T or ExxonMobil or Timbuktu out there. However, we wanted to make sure the growth rate was there. So that's why a few of those higher yield, maybe undervalued dividend stocks didn't make the list here.
I know most of you are probably shocked we're not talking about AT&T because it is one of our favorite. It's one of our top 5 foundation stocks for a reason.
Some people put Thug Life on his chest. Bert's got AT&T.
It is what it is.
It's what it is.
It is what it is.
So getting into stock metric number 2 for Big Aflac. Again, they pay out $1.32 per year per share. Obviously, they pay out on a quarterly basis. So with that, you take that $1.32 divided by the forward earnings expectations of $4.86, and you get a insanely low dividend payout ratio of only 27%. Now, Bert, What does a low payout ratio of 27% mean to you?
To me, it means there's plenty of room to continue growing that dividend going forward. So as you're going to see when we go into the third metric here with their strong dividend growth history, they are not, I don't think as an investor, I am concerned about their ability to not grow their dividend going forward.
See, Aflac still has those growth plates open. Bert, yours have been shut for some time.
Yeah, I am still waiting for my 30s growth spurt, but it's going to come at some point. I know it, maybe not, but don't stop me from believing it's going to come.
Don't stop believing, he says. Now, the third dividend stock metric is the best part. It's the dividend growth and how fast they grow that dividend. And Bert, how many years has Aflac grown their dividend consecutively?
Aflac has increased its dividend for 38 consecutive years, meaning they are not just a dividend aristocrat, but they are knocking on the door of one day becoming a dividend king. A company that has increased its dividend for 50 consecutive years.
No age disclosures, but they've been increasing their dividend longer than we've both have been alive.
Yeah, that's an insane fact when you put it that way. And their average dividend growth rate is strong, as Lanny mentioned. Their 5-year DGR is 7.9%. So to put the icing on the cake, Lanny, what did they announce in November?
Now you see 2020 may have been a tough year, but for Aflac investors it was a great year. In November, not only did they make an announcement, but this was their second big dividend stock increase announcement. They increased that dividend 2 times in 2020, the first time being early on by 1 cent. But then they came in with a 5-cent dividend increase in November of 2020, which that increase was close to a 20% jump right there.
Which is just insane considering how many companies earlier in the year with the pandemic had either cut their dividend, suspended it, or just didn't announce a dividend increase. We were expecting small increases. We noticed dividend increases were starting to come back as companies were giving a little bump to their shareholders. And then you have Aflac deliver this haymaker and announce that massive dividend increase.
So they have a 5-year average growth rate of 8%, but in the worst year in our lifetimes, they actually more than doubled that growth rate in 2020. Obviously, because they're suffering lower losses, since people aren't driving as much, aren't putting themselves out there in riskier situations. And then when you couple that in with the last and final metric we're going to talk about, that bonus metric, that dividend yield. And the yield is important because you're looking at what's the income stream I can get right now. So Aflac provides an above average dividend yield. It's at 2.84% based on current prices. And 2.84 crushes the S&P at 1.6 to 1.8%.
Yeah, and it absolutely crushes those high yield savings account rates that you're currently getting. I know I'm getting about 0.5% on mine. So yeah, that's much higher than what you're going to get with your cash just sitting there in the bank. So this is huge. They have a very strong dividend yield. They have that very strong dividend growth rate on top of it. And they have that history of increasing their dividend for 38 years. And they've proven now that once again, when times get tough, when things go bad, they still increase their dividend. That's what we want to see in the kind of company that in our portfolio.
Do you smell what Aflac is cooking? Now you see when you add in the dividend growth and the dividend yield when you combine that factor is already a 10% growth to the dividend if you reinvest dividends and you let dividend increases do their thing. Again, 2.84% yield with an almost 8% dividend growth rate.
So to summarize, let's run through these metrics one more time here. PE ratio less than 10. They have a dividend payout ratio of 27%. A strong dividend growth history, increasing that dividend for 38 consecutive years and having a 7.9% 5-year dividend growth rate. And their dividend yield is 2.8%. That's very strong. So yeah, you can see why we are featuring Aflac today as the most undervalued dividend aristocrat.
So if you're an investor and you're looking where should I put my money or what should I invest in, take a look at Aflac. Again, ticker symbol is AFL. It's better than your cash sitting idle. It has the signs of undervaluation, and that income stream is going to grow year after year, after year after year, and watch Bert's head spin over here. So, do you already own an Aflac stock?
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, please. We want to hear what your thoughts are. Are you buying Aflac today, or are you going to be looking for that AT&T or that Exxon, one of the other dogs of the Dow right now?
Or, is there a better undervalued dividend aristocrat stock that you're watching that beats this factor of the dividend growth and yield, let us know. Did we overlook something? We want to know.
Yeah, and again, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do. And give this video a thumbs up if you liked our stock analysis here. We're hopefully going to continue bringing you dividend news 3 times a week, maybe more in the future. So we'll see.
Just remember, mine fell the hardest.
Mine are the deadest.
Ha 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 ha. This is Bert and Laney from the Dividend Diplomats.
Over and out.